Henry8, we locked in.
Yes, sir.
Highlight moment, man. I got you locked in the lab with me. What you got
That's
going,
nice.
bro? What you been up to lately?
I ain't capping. Recording, really trying to push that shit, get that shit out there now.
Getting it out there.
Nigga put in that work now, trying to get that shit in their face.
Yeah, I know you been working hard, bro. Started by telling them like where you from, you know, where you got your name from initially, a little bit about you.
Alright, boom. So shit. Originally my name, like I say, my name always been my government name.
Yeah.
Henry, and my birthday, March 8th.
Thanks.
So it's like, when I look down on my grandmother's birthday, her birthday March 8th too. So that was really one of the most motivational times for me. And when it came down to it, I just took our birthday, put it behind my name, and that's how I got Henry8. Like I said, nigga really from Baker. That niggas know what Baker at, but that ain't some shit where you hear everybody coming from a niggas be real don't want to claim that shit.
Yeah, that's
And then you talk about Baker, but shit, that bitch ain't gonna cap. It's normal to me.
Yeah. Very flex, boom, Baker. I know it's North BR. People just go ahead and say what BR.
Nah, niggas don't. That's crazy.
What they gonna say? What they
Niggas
gonna
don't be like gonna call Baker BR. Nigga, when niggas be doing videos about that shit, niggas say Baker everything but BR.
Yeah.
Baker, Zachary, that shit ain't part of BR. So it be like we down there on our own. It's spot. It's section.
Yeah, I feel it. How long you been in the music?
Man, to be honest with you, since I was a kid, about 7 years old. 7 years old, I started playing drums as a musician for a church. Yeah. Since then, like I said, nigga just kept going with that shit. I've been playing drums from church for the past damn near 12 to 13 years now.
Yeah.
So it's like that shit just helped the nigga. Then the nigga was in the band in high school. That shit just helped the nigga go from there to, like I say, producing, engineering.
So you initially went from actually hands-on being a
Musician.
A real musician, drummer. You transitioned into, what would you say, engineering or producing first?
It was honestly, I tried that producing shit, but I couldn't do it because it's like a nigga get stuck, the beats or some bullshit.
Yeah.
And I was like, why not just go get a YouTube beat so these niggas come in and use that shit for something else. So then I was just starting to get recording, niggas out there charging $15 an hour.
Yeah.
Literally, on some small shit.
That's when you started it.
And shit from now, once it got to the point where I started locking in with different people, that nigga was like, shit, you got the talent to play the shit, why not go ahead and just play it?
Alright, so you went from, if you went to engineer first, then you kind of slid more to the producer, more to that lane. So like, what's some of the, I mean, because you really made your lane in that engineer producer lane, right? So like, what's some of the more notable names that you worked with so far?
Like I say, when I look down here, been bad really down to work with. Like I say, Good Dump, NBA Youngboy, really his whole camp, B-Way, everybody recorded tracks, produced tracks for all of them. Like I say, and then multiple features I done did as far as producing for artists in the city.
Yeah.
But really down there, everybody, I look at everybody in the city.
Damn, the whole city for real. Just putting in work. So you mentioned like really working heavy with the NBA camp. What's it like working with somebody like YB in the studio?
Shit, I don't think I can tell you. When he go to sleep, get your sleep. Cause other than that, y'all working.
Working for real.
It's like a normal job. You do it until you get it right. You can't leave that bitch till you get it right. Once you get it right, then like I say, shit, just rinse, wash, and repeat.
Yeah.
And get that shit in.
So it's really locking in, like no sleep, like you just getting it in song after song. What's the most songs you probably recorded in a day?
In a day, I at least have to say between 13 and 16.
About 13 to 16 songs, but it's really locking in the lab, just sitting there at the computer.
10+ hours as they doing nothing but smoking, getting loaded and recording.
Just locked in recording. That's crazy. So you putting in 13 to 16 songs in as an engineer. I noticed you started releasing music yourself. You just released a project.
Yep, I'm heard.
Tell them a little bit about what really put you into that lane and to start releasing music yourself.
So even like I said, even when I first started dabbling into trying to learn producing and engineering, it always just got to the point where it was like, shit, you eventually gonna have to start learning on somebody, cause niggas ain't gonna start off just paying you $15 and you don't really know what you're doing. So you eventually gonna have to learn how to do that shit on somebody. So it started from me down there just making covers to random people's songs. That shit never gonna touch the face of everybody, but it's like that just helping a nigga would actually get the workflow and how to really do that shit.
Your homework.
And then like I said, just going from studying that shit, the rapping side of the shit, I ain't never really want to be the rapper.
Yeah.
But that shit was always in me because that shit was fun. Like making music and shit, it's just fun for a nigga, like therapy. I look at this shit. And when the nigga really just got, soon as I got back from Utah working with the NBA camp, like I said, that was just one of the biggest times a nigga had motivation, because you was like, you done seen so many different flows, you done recorded over 100 songs. It's like, shit, you ain't got nothing but motivation to do it. You got beats on your computer, just sitting there. You just gonna sit there and waste your time there.
So you said initially you tried to make the beats, but it didn't really work out. You went ahead and started engineering. You started recording yourself so that you could really practice and get it in and get your hours in, get your 10,000 hours in, right? So that's smart. All right. So what put you in the mode to actually start making the beats then?
What put me in the mode to start making the beats, if we're being honest, I really broke. That shit. Working with the Dumper, the first artist from that camp that I worked with. He was paying a nigga for, like I say, studio time at the time and shit like that. But then that's when I started getting exposed to the back end side of it. All right, if you produce the track, you get damn near advanced, or you get royalties this shit out the track, you getting paid for the track.
Thanks.
So I started thinking, shit, if I'm the nigga they tell them pull up beats, whether it's I'm making the beat or if it's just a beat being played.
Right.
Why not go ahead and start making your own beats, pulling that shit up and making the money out that shit. And that just went, like I said, nigga grew a love for that producer shit once I actually learned how to do it. And that shit just took off. Yeah,
now that makes sense. It's like you pulled the trifecta together in different little points, but it made sense for you as far as your journey go. So like, I'm trying to see like, what's some advice you might have for like anybody that's a producer or engineer right now? They might be trying to think to themselves like, man, I probably can do that artist shit. Like, what might be some beginner advice to you? Because I know you're not too deep in the game, so you should maybe have some insight.
I tell people, as far as when you're a producer, engineer, switching into the artist lane, one, you gotta have the confidence to be able to do it, and just like Nike say, you just gotta do it, because it's like, if you look at it, the producers and engineers are the ones making the music. Even when it come down to studio time and the artist might be stuck on the bar and he just in the studio with the engineer might down there push him through to get that extra little touch to the song, and then at the end game, like I say, the melodic structure that come with you making a beat, you making a loop, however you decide to go about it. Like I say, that already give you the pattern, and you down there already hit the flows that can be used on it. Because if you can name the type beat, you can name the flow that's going on that bitch.
Alright, tell them. Big jam.
Shit, you might as well just go ahead, do it yourself too. At the end of the day, they give you time for you not having to worry about when that artist gonna drop that song that might make 1 million views. But when you doing it yourself, you on your own time, and you run that shit up, you got same process.
Yeah, that's real. They gotta eat that one up for sure. That's big jam. I try to tell producers specifically, like, you making the beats, you really halfway there. You get what I'm saying? You just put you an extra melody on it with your voice. You know, a lot of music right now all about the vibe. So you already created the vibe. You just gotta finish it off. You know what I'm saying?
And like I said, that's why I tell people when it comes down to that shit too, don't just rush into it though. One of my biggest downfalls when it came to music was actually trying to learn all 3 of those processes at one time. When you sit down and focus on shit, if you gonna do the engineering side, mixing and mastering, recording, all that shit, if you gonna do it, stick to that shit. But once you learn that shit, there ain't nothing wrong with going ahead and branching out the other shit, because there's always other ways to get paid. But at the end of the day, you want to put yourself in a position where you mastered your main craft, and that's something that you always can fall back on too, even though when you step into other lanes.
That's real facts. That's real facts right there. What's your favorite out of the 3 then? Like if you had to start over again, or even now just looking back, like what's your favorite?
If I had to start all over again, it would definitely be engineering, but it'll have to be more of a mix master engineer. Cause honestly, the recording side of engineering, I hate that shit now.
Yeah.
But it's like that come with it once you actually done it for so long, you done been in the shit, just recording multiple tracks. But like I said, the artist side of that shit mainly therapy. So like I couldn't really pass up on that shit.
That's tough. That's tough. So maybe you trying to skate around the outside of it and say mixing and mastering is you want somebody else to record it. But I feel you though.
Fact.
I feel you though. What's your main motivation behind? I mean, I know you've been doing this since 7, but what's your main motivation behind just staying in music and really taking it serious? You know, as far as being your full-on career.
It was like I say, it was always something I was gifted with. I feel like I say from really growing up, my family did music. My dad was a pastor, had to play at his church. My aunts, they was all musicians, they sing. So it's like they all my family literally had their hand into music.
Yeah.
My brother, he was in the band, like I say, at Southern. He went for our music performance or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But he, like I say, got his music degree from Southern. And he a band director now. We do like live band and shit. So like music was always, it was always around.
That whole
so like,
family is just music oriented for real. It's like every piece of your family.
So I just got to the point where it's like, why not just make a living off that shit?
Yeah, it's a lot of ways to make money out of it, man. You just got to go. The easiest way I tell people is to go with your passion. That's the one that's going to not feel like work for real.
And that's one of the best feelings that you got. When you can wake up and do that shit and not worry about, like I said, even if the money didn't come, or when the money do come for it, and you can still wake up and do that shit, that's something you should stick to.
You're on the way for real. Where you see yourself maybe this time next year? Like
this time next year?
Yeah.
Honestly, on the artist perspective, I can see myself, like I said, at least charting. Might not be number 1 yet, but at least charting.
Yeah.
And like I say, maybe a gold under my belt. But shit, I'm a producer side of that shit. Platinum. I'm already, like I said, I already had the chance to go charting. I think it did number 6. But like I say, really mainly my focus is mainly on pushing the artist side of that shit out.
Yeah. Trying to get on the board as an artist for real at this point. Because if you getting on your own beats too,
Fact.
you get what I'm saying? You technically doing it as a producer too.
I'm telling you.
Nah, I feel that. What's any like big collabs or placements that we can like be on the lookout for from you, or anything that's kind of in the vault that's ready to drop?
I got a few. I know in the next month at least, I got 3 to 5 projects waiting that's really scheduled to drop right now.
Yeah. Including,
like I said, I got some with members from the NBA camp. I got some with people from my own label, B2 Records.
Yeah.
And like I say, I know I'm planning to at least drop another EP in the next month or 2. But at least collabs, like I say, I know eventually, like I say, when YB get out, I got some shit with him that hopefully it will drop.
Yeah.
On the way too. So like just keep working though.
Trying to stay working in the meantime. No real other collabs, just trying to get yourself out there as an artist. See where your fans is.
Facts.
Yeah. So you saying, a couple projects in the next couple months. We got some stuff in the pipe work, maybe with the camp. Alright, that shit good. You got any videos on the way?
Yeah, right now I'm working on the process. I'm trying to drop like 3 before the month out. I at least want to have 3 new visuals out before the month out.
Burners, 3 visuals before the month out? Okay, man, they definitely got to get this. Keep your head open for that for sure, man. What else you want to tell them about as far as like your journey and where you see yourself going as an engineer, producer, or artist, really, real life?
Really, like I say, all that shit really, I feel like it's gonna go big, and not only is a nigga one-stop shop, a nigga not the shit, like I say, quality. I always prefer quality over quantity in any situation. I'd rather like in a studio session for 4 hours and make 2-3 quality songs than like in a studio for 10 hours and, like I say, shit, you come out with 20 mid-ass songs and them bitches, like I say, ain't really hitting on them. But like on the artist end, like I said, I know a nigga really gonna push that shit to the point where it's like, shit, in the near future, I know for a fact that shit gonna we gonna go. Cause it's like,
Really
one of my partners had told me the other day, like, a nigga make acid music.
Yeah.
And everybody I ask about my music tend to say, like, when they hear my music, they just want to do drugs.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's why I feel like that's just lame by itself. Like, you have people that, and then it's like in 2024 now, everybody coming out with that. Like, you got niggas like that nigga JP who come out with that Milwaukee shit, that shit pressure. You got niggas who from damn near hood niggas making country music. So it's like, it's a lane for everybody right now. You just gotta be able to push that shit out.
Nah, you right, bro. That's real spill right there. Like, you just gotta push it out there consistently and I feel like if you let the fans know how serious you are, they'll take your music seriously. Like, they'll allow you to get better over time, or they'll allow you to grow over time. As long as they see that you serious about your music, you serious about your craft, you know, they'll get behind you for sure. They'll share your shit. They'll comment. They'll really do whatever you tell them to do as long as they know you for real.
Yeah, as long as you gotta keep it in their face.
Yeah.
When that shit, like, when you keeping that shit in their face, people already pay attention to that shit. Like, you might not notice it, but even if you check your analytics on Instagram, you always gonna have more views than you have like.
Facts.
People pay attention to that shit no matter what. But when you giving them that shit consistently, even your haters gonna end up clicking that shit.
Ooh.
So it's like, as long as you being consistent with that shit, it ain't gonna never stop working for you.
Fact. Alright, so we gonna go into like the game show part of the interview, right? We call this one Glow or No. Alright? I'm gonna give you a topic. You gonna give it a glow if you rock with it. No if it ain't really in your lane, in your bag. Alright, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Glow or no? Snakes.
Yeah, nah. I don't fuck with them bitches.
Snakes or nah?
I don't fuck with them.
You never had no pet snake or nothing like that?
I done seen some of them bitches. I ain't got coached some of them bitches in person.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't fucking with them.
You ain't fucking with So snakes gonna be a nah. He ain't trying no snake, no times. No fact. Alright, glow or no, we got the second one. Analog hardware.
Yeah.
That's a glow for you. All our engineers out there, they gonna feel that one. That's a glow. Tell them.
If you can afford that and you can get it, hell yeah. Cause kept it help your workflow and give you, like I say, if you know what you're doing with it and know how to use it, it's gonna give you the sound that you want.
Yeah.
But you can still get it done out of the way. But like I say, I prefer analog hardware.
If you can get it, get it. Facts. So we got a glow for analog hardware. Alright, our third one. Engineering, glow or no? Engineering.
I ain't count. I'm gonna give it a glow. Cause you can't really pick which aspect, everything that come with that shit.
Right, it's
so
engineering.
I love that shit out of the way though, so it's a glow.
Yeah, it's a glow. Engineering is a glow. But you'd rather be the one that's just mixing and mastering the song afterwards. Take your time, put your headphones in or whatever, and just vibe out to it. I feel you. So we got a glow on engineering. Alright, our fourth one, glow or no? Bowling.
I ain't gonna care. Bowling. Man, school what you said earlier, bitch.
Shit, if the rails up.
I ain't gonna care. Everybody have to put the rails up for
If the rails up, it's fun. If the rails up, man.
If the rails up, we might be able to go fuck with
we can do something.
shit.
Man, y'all got the rails up or not? It's real time. The rails up, we can go do it. That's right. So we got a glow or no, yeah. Put the rails up and we gonna rock out with it.
Yeah, shit.
Facts. So we got a glow on that. We got our last one, glow or no, Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. That's a girl school. What we doing on that bitch? What happened in Vegas?
Stay in Vegas.
Stay in Vegas. All facts. Stop playing. So we got a glow for Las Vegas. What you picture, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Vegas being like.
I just I ain't gonna cap. Vegas probably some crazy shit. Yeah. But I don't want to see. As long as ain't no shit like a Diddy party, I'm good. I'm willing to go.
As long as ain't no Diddy parties up there, we straight. Fact, man, give me your socials, bro. Let me know where to find you at, bro.
Check me out at Pride Henry8. PROD Henry8.
Pride Henry8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what's up, bro. You just dropped a tape, right? Let them know about that.
Yeah, I just dropped, like I say, my tape. I'm hurting 10 tracks on now. Like I say, shit. I ain't kept that's probably one of my favorite pieces of work I done worked on in a while. So I definitely go check that out.
All facts, man. It's been good locking in with you for your highlight moment, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
All facts, man. Till next time.
Yes, sir.